Hi everybody and welcome. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn and this is your weekly read for starting tomorrow, September 6th to September 12th. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 6 to the 12th. All right, so this is the weekly read for Aries, and this week we're going to start with an archetype card to see what kind of archetype or personality personality behaviors we're looking at or dealing with in this next week, and the card will describe. So let's take a look here. So we have Father, light attributes, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Shadow attributes, dictatorial control, and abuse of authority. Okay, so Aries, the father archetype is something that's in play for you in this next week, and it's all about you having your talent for creating and supporting those around you and being connected within your tribe and being a positive light to others. So let's take a look at some tarot and see where that might be showing up this week, okay? So that's all about that nurturing, divine masculine sort of energy. So that's that loving, connecting with your tribe, being that guiding light, being that example. So you're being called to use that attribute perhaps this week, or just be aware if you're in the shadow aspect of that archetype where you're kind of being, a little too bossy, a little too controlling, abusing your authority, just that kind of mentality of do it because I say so to speak. Okay. Okay, there we go. So this is around an offering of love. You've got the Ace of Cups here, so connected somewhere. It could be a deep love for your tribe, your people. It could be relationship, romantic, because you've got the Three of Pentacles as well here, which is recognition for something. Pentacles is, that's the earth signs, so that's more materialistic fruition, but connecting in with this offering of love, there's an offering of love here that's coming forward for you, those Aries that are connecting in with this. And it's all about nurturing that from the perspective of your tribe of people, your collective, what you truly believe in, sort of shining that light. That energy is very, very attractive. It's very positive, and it's calling people to you. You're being attracted, people are being attracted to you through that energy. And then we have judgment and healing. Okay, so we've got two major arcana here. We've got self-reflection, which is judgment. And it seems to me like if you've been in a space where you've sort of been a bit of a dictator, you've been in that energy of hanging on and making choices and, controlling things, trying to control things, that this is shifting out and you're being asked to really look at it from the positive perspective of the archetype, where you've got some real influence here, you've got some power here. And now this is masculine energy, of course, with father figure, but my assumption is that it can be any identity. It doesn't have to be. So if you're not identifying with this archetype, then there's someone in your life that is definitely representing this archetype for you, and is through that is going to bring you perhaps this offer of love by bringing in another person, because over here we've got some other figures coming up. But you've also got healing. That's another major arcana here as well. That's temperance, balance. So you've got judgment and balance, which means that you've got to do some reflecting. Reflecting around the people that you keep close to you, and reflecting around how it is that you demonstrate yourself to the world. Because with this archetype, it's a very nurturing, setting the example, living in integrity, high vibration, you know, love your tribe. You know, I keep saying tribe, and that's more, it can be physical family on the earth, but it can also be, you know, your collective tribe, and it can be your spiritual group as well. You know, if you're on the path of ascension and you have a group that you connect with, it's connected to that as well. But you have this real offering of love that wants to come in and some recognition for you, you know, but there's definitely some healing taking place. And with the Judgment card, there's some balancing that has to happen. There's some inner reflection where you're being asked to really look in and make sure that you are aligned with the positive, the light attribute of this archetype, and using your powers for good, so to speak, because Aries, you're powerful. Like, this is, you know, we don't understand the influence that we have because maybe we've only got a few friends, or we keep our circle small, or, you know, we don't live a big out loud life. However, when, you know, when you're on a path of ascension, so to speak, and you're working towards shining your light brighter and brighter, that influences every single person that you touch throughout every single day. We just don't realize it, you know? And then coming here, we've got the Six of Swords, which is calm, and swords is air energy, right? And then we've got the King of Swords as well, which is air energy, and the focus of this one is ambition. So this could represent a person, and this person could be using this negative, this shadow aspect of the attribute, and that's something that you need to look into, do some healing around, because perhaps this is a trigger for you, whoever this person is. Now, this is again a masculine energy, but it can be any identity. The energy of it is masculine. This person is established in business. They're likely financially secure. They're very business driven and sort of facts oriented, get the job done, focused, you know, and accomplished, this kind of person. They aren't necessarily compassionate, so to speak. You know, they may be cool, sort of a cool energy to them, where they're somewhat reserved or stoic, so to speak, but they're very much go-getters and you know, self-made, so to speak, in a lot of cases. So this could be that this is the representing the archetype that maybe is in shadow aspect that you need to do some healing around, because these archetypes are meant to be triggers as well. Like, everyone else's mirror in our lives, right? The things that upset us about certain people, or we get annoyed, those are often attributes of ourselves that we don't really like. And I call them triggers. So when something like this comes up, where you've got this kind of a character coming in, that could be a trigger for you, that there's a pattern of behavior that hasn't worked for you in the past in a positive way, because you haven't had clear boundaries around the shadow aspect of this archetype. So for Aries this week, this can be really powerful for you, because you have this offering of love here. And maybe this is entirely around romance, now that we're putting it all together. You know, perhaps it is that you've got this romantic connection that you're pursuing, or someone is pursuing you, you know, and you're getting this sort of shadow energy from this King of Swords in your life around this. And it's time, the universe is saying, it's time for you to step into your power and to do that inner healing, to face that archetype, you know, and really look within and make some judgments around what it is that is right for you, and the path that you want to take that's going to nurture your soul and help you transform these negative, not negative, but shadow attributes into light attributes. So let's just get one more card here. We're going to choose it from a new deck that I've got, and we'll round out the message for this week for Aries. So that's really positive, you know, anytime we get a chance to stand in our power and really transform a pattern that's been a challenge for us, it's always a good thing. And there's the card. Okay. Igniting courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. See, there you go. So you are being called, Aries, And it really looks, it could be either way. You could be embodying this energy, but it really feels to me more so that this character here is representing this energy in shadow form, perhaps, around this, you know, this love, this romance. And you need to, it's up to you to do this healing, because it's an opportunity to do this healing and to set your boundaries and to get yourself aligned so that you can receive and be open energetically to that beautiful offering of love and that new beginning. And you've got the courage to do this. You're totally capable, okay? So Aries, that's your message for this week, for September 6 to 12, 2020. And remember to live big and shine your light bright. Until next time.